Council member Oliver Thomas from the City Council there, part of this parish. He's also the chair of the Criminal Justice Division. Councilman, thank you for joining us. First, just your reaction, how you found out about this attack and your reaction when you did.
Well, I was coming from a family celebration. You know, here in New Orleans, we celebrate New Year's also. It's not just about the Sugar Bowl or the game or the tourist event of the National Football game. So I was at a family event. I had lost my mom a little over a year ago, and we were celebrating lost ones and loved ones in our family. And my mom's birthday was just last month around Thanksgiving. So we went from there, uplifting the memories of our loved ones, celebrating, bringing in the new year, to trying to get what we thought was some sleep, to getting a message about people being taken to the emergency room. And I went to the emergency room, about 6 o'clock, 6:15, and spent 3 or 4 hours there with the victims, family members, and the medical professionals who were, we're not giving them enough credit at University Hospital and the hospitals in this community, many who came back to work, as well as I got a chance to talk to the family members and the two New Orleans police officers who were there having their wounds and their injuries taken care of.
Councilman, what are they telling you in terms of what they saw happen at around 3 a.m. this morning?
Yeah, great question. It was an individual who actually went around the barricades, went around police officers, and was intent on harm and destruction, taking people's lives and causing as much damage as humanly possible. So I don't know what could have been done with someone who their mission was to kill, harm, and cause a level of destruction probably beyond. One of the big discussions at the hospital was the two officers who were there having their injuries taken care of. Had they not, with the other two who weren't injured, had they not neutralized or stopped this perpetrator, this evil perpetrator, thousands more people could have been killed or hurt. So they were heroic in what they did and risking their lives to stop potentially from more people being killed or injured.
And I wanted to get your reaction to the questions being asked now about security and the barriers there. We've now had 2 eyewitnesses say that there was no significant barrier up, that they didn't see the normal bollards or the steel barriers that they expect to see. A lot of questions are being raised at just simply how a pickup truck made it onto Bourbon Street on a night like New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. What's your response to that, and what are you pushing for now?
Yeah. Well, my response is the response that the police chief gave when she said, and I'm sure she'll address it again, this person drove around the barricades on the sidewalk into the crowd. Bollards, Godzilla, King Kong wouldn't have stopped that. So we can second guess a lot of different things, but law enforcement agencies all over the country right now that are hosting events are meeting now to talk about how do we stop, neutralize, mitigate, or prevent these kinds of events. Though Bourbon Street is our street, it's one of the most iconic streets in the world, and though New Orleans is an international tourist site, this was really an attack on our freedom, just like 9/11 was. This was an attack on our way of life. And we're not only resilient here, we're going to continue to fight to make sure that maybe we can't prevent events like this, but to make sure that the public is as safe as possible. Look, let's not forget, there are many people who are questioning New Orleans law enforcement and security, but we train other people around the world on security and hosting events. We do Jazz Fest, Sugar Bowl, NCAA, Mardi Gras, French Quarter Fest, 900,000 people, Essence Fest, Bayou Classic. So, you know, our officers were prepared, but how do you prepare for someone who's not only prepared, but hell-bent on taking lives and causing destruction? I'm going to let the law enforcement officials talk about what could have been, should have been, and how do we mitigate it moving forward. My concern now is for the confirmed victims, their families who've lost their lives, and the officers and the people who are recovering now.
All right, Councilmember Oliver Thomas, we appreciate your time today, sir. Thank you.